If a deer is found in a treetop trap, but no animal can climb there, who's telling the truth? In a small Khmer village, the answer shame a corrupt judge forever. Once upon a time, there were two men who lived next to each other. One day, they agreed to set animal traps together. After making their plan, they set out in the late afternoon. When they reached the forest, one said, "I'll set my trap at the base of this fruit-bearing tree. Every night, animals come to eat its fruit." The others replied, "I'd like to set mine there too, but since you've chosen the base, I'll set mine on the treetop. Tomorrow, we'll see whose trap catches something." So, one set his trap at the base, the other on the treetop, and they returned home. The man who set his trap on the treetop, upon arriving home, discussed with his wife. Since ancient times, no one has ever caught a four-legged animal by setting a trap on a treetop. How will I get anything? I'll sneak out at dawn, and if his ground trap catches something, I'll move it to mine. Tomorrow, when we check, I'll take the animal to Judge Parrot. Even if he protests, the judge will rule in my favor." After plotting, they slept. At dawn, the man crept out, saw a deer caught in the ground trap, and moved it to his treetop trap. He then reset the ground trap and hurried home. At daybreak, the ground trap owner called out, "Let's check our traps." The treetop trapper mockingly replied, "Don't bother, mine won't catch anything. But if yours does, maybe we'll share." When they arrived, the ground trap was empty, while the treetop trap held the deer. The treetop trapper gloated, "See, I told you, who's the better hunter now?" He took the deer and left. The man who had stolen the deer hastily took it to Judge Parrot, reporting, "Your Honor, the other man and I set traps together, mine on the treetop and his at the base. I am a crooked person, but this dispute will surely come before you. I beg your mercy to rule in my favor, and I'll repay your kindness." Judge Parrot accepted the deer meat and smirked. "Go fetch me bitter nuts and limbs quickly. If he files the complaint first, I'll order him to do the same. But if he's late, I'll make him lose with ease. You should hurry." The cheated man, being heartbroken, went to Judge Parrot as anticipated and received the same order to get those items. The poor man, unable to afford a bribe, fled in fear of losing the case. On the road, he met Judge Rabbit, who asked why he was running. After hearing the story, the rabbit promised to help. That afternoon, the rabbit took the man to Judge Parrot's home. Judge Parrot sneered, "Too late. You have lost the case." The rabbit retorted, "Your Honor, we were delayed because we saw flying fish eating tamarind leaves." Judge Parrot scoffed, "Since ancient times, no one has ever seen such nonsense." The rabbit shot back, "Since the time of our ancestors, has anyone ever seen or heard of a ground trap failing to catch four-legged prey, only for it to end up in a treetop snare? All fellow villagers." The crowd erupted in laughter. Judge Parrot, shamed by his corruption, fell silent. The rabbit ruled in favor of the honest man, exposing Judge Parrot's greed. Humiliated Judge Parrot turned his face to the wall like a scolded cat. So the morals of the story are as follows. Shameless greed and deceit by those in authority will undermine the rules. A fair judgment is like clean water. It should be free for all, not so to the highest bidder. If you want to avoid shame, what you should avoid is shameless acts. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Khmer Wisdom Tales.